the housing market crash and why is it different this time. You see, different from 2008, what happened was that whole cycle of people buying houses at higher and higher values, which we're seeing again now over the last 5 years. You know, like house prices just keep going up. But then what happened was that people couldn't keep up with their mortgage payments, and the world went into absolute chaos. The problem with that was, in 2008, that the banks were well overexposed. That's why you've seen in movies like The Big Short, banks shutting down, you know, people, you know, firms on Wall Street that have been there for years, just, you know, basically disappeared overnight, but obviously it happened over a series of years. Now, what's happening this time is exactly the same thing, except the banks are not overexposed this time. The banks have been building in massive margins. So their margins, not only on the loan to value that they're giving, mostly around 60 to 75% of the value, knowing that they're probably giving valuations, or the valuations that are coming in, the properties are not worth that, especially on things like commercials. Some HMOs, like what you refinance them for or get them valued at, is not what they sell for in the open market, and they know it. So why is this different? It is because as all of those things start to materialize again, people can't keep up with their mortgages, they need to refinance, or their fixed rate comes to an end, and now it's going to be a lot higher. I mean, I've got one right now that if I don't either refinance it or sell it, it could jump from my 5% up to 8%. Yeah, and like there'll be lots of people, if that's personal homes, going to basically wipe them out. And this has already been happening. So again, it takes several years for it to, you know, cause a crash and an economic crisis. But this time, what the banks will be doing is not selling them on the open market. They're keeping them. And this is the way that they can get around all the rules that might be happening, like what Donald Trump has just brought to the market, saying institutions can't buy single family homes in America. Possibly that might happen over here in the UK as well, but that's how they'll get around it. Why? Because it's already in their terms that everybody signed, that if you don't pay your mortgage, we can repossess your building and take ownership of it. So that's how they're going to start owning most of the country.